Hello. Welcome back. It is time to wake up the Sherlock inside you. Here are 5 puzzles that are hard to solve. Try these and see if you can solve it. After each puzzle, you will be given 10 seconds to solve. If you need more time, simply pause the video. Good luck. Number 1. Executioner's Dilemma. Jim committed a terrible crime, and tomorrow morning, he will be taken to the town square for execution. The executioner has taken a liking to Jim, and gave Jim a choice in his execution method. Jim is allowed to make one final statement. If his statement is true, he will be hanged. If his statement is false, he will be beheaded. Jim makes his statement and escape from the execution. What did Jim said to help him to escape? Jim tells the executioner that,
"Tomorrow morning you will behead me."
This statement puts the executioner in a limbo. If they beheads Jim, his statement is true and he has to be hanged. If they hang him, Jim's statement will be false, and they have to behead him. In the end, Jim's cleverness was rewarded and his life was spared. Number 2. Wiseman's Puzzle. A wise old man is on his deathbed. He must decide which of his 2 sons will inherit his large fortune. He calls both of his sons into the room and tells them,
"To determine who will inherit my fortune, the 2 of you will ride your horses around the track in a race. Whichever horse crosses the finish line last, will win my entire fortune for its owner."
The 2 men sit puzzled for a few minutes, trying to understand how to make sense of a race where the losing horse wins. After a while, they both give up and ask their father to advice regarding this situation. The old man tells them something. As soon as he finished, the 2 brothers rushed out to the track and race. What did the wise old man said to his 2 sons? The wise old man told his sons, "Why don't you boys just switch and ride each other's horses? This way, whoever comes first will inherit the fortune. Since the horse is brother riding, will be his horse and will come last and win the fortune for him as the owner of the horse." Number 3. Food of favorite. Jim and Mary were having a conversation at dinner table. Jim said,
"I love eating pizza. What about you?"
Mary likes riddles and decided to reply with one. She said,
"The food I like is first, you throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then, you eat the outside and throw away the inside."
What food is Mary talking about? Mary likes to eat corn on the cob. First, you throw away the husk, cook the corn that is inside. Then you eat the corn that is outside, and throw away the core that is inside. Number 4. Old Wise Man. An old wise man lived in a little home. One morning, 2 young boys from the town decided to fool the wise man. They took a dove with them, and knocked on the old man's door. When he answered, one of the boys said to him,
"Let's see how smart you really are. I am holding a dove behind my back. Is it alive? Or dead?"
The old man knows the condition of the dove, still he smiled and replied, "I cannot answer you because I know you are trying to trick me." Despite knowing the condition of the dove, why wouldn't the old man answer? The wise man knew, whichever answer he says, he will lose. So, it is better not to answer the boy's question. If he says the dove is dead, they will simply show him the alive dove. If he says the dove is alive, they will kill the bird behind their backs and show him a dead bird. Number 5. Light bulbs. You are standing in a room, and there are 3 light switches. Each of these switches controls one of 3 light bulbs in the room next to you. All switches are initially in the off position. All light bulbs in the other room are off as well. You can enter the room with the 3 light bulbs only once. You need to identify which switch controls which bulb. How will you do that? First, you turn on switch 1 and switch 2, and wait for 15 minutes. Then, you turn off switch 2, and go to the room with the light bulbs. The bulb that is on, is controlled by switch 1. Among the other two bulbs, one that is hot is controlled by switch 2, as it was lit for 15 minutes. The third one is controlled by switch 3.